Okay, how you doing? Welcome. Coming to you live from behind enemy lines up here in New England. Welcome to Rick's Life as I See It, a 1 hour talk show about guns, politics, anything that crosses my mind. Also, I'll answer questions that anybody out there has that they want to put it in the chat or send me an email at rickslifeasIseeit@gmail.com. So, hey, who we got? We got Russ, Jared, Gelsman, Grim. If you guys, any of you want to join the panel, the links in the on gun channels. I'm well, how do they say it on YouTube and simultaneously broadcasting on gunchannels.com? The link to get into the panels is on gun channels. So, if anybody would like to join me, they may. This is week number 32. Been going great so far. You know, I do have a confession to make, and I feel kind of like a loser because of it. The guys who I owe prizes to, be honest with you, some of them are still sitting here in envelopes ready to go. As you all know, I'm on a fixed income, and it's kind of embarrassing. I don't have it in the budget to send them. I mean, like sending the cards costs about $3, you know. So if you haven't got yours yet, just let me know in an email to make sure that I got everybody, because I got 2 or 3 here, but I think I've got everybody who I still owe gifts to, like the patch and the deck of cards. But they will all be taken care of as of next week because the disability check arrives. And this won't happen again. Not only that, until I can find some more main prizes, right now I will only be doing the instant quiz for either a sticker or a patch, so I can get some more good prizes to give away. So if anybody out there wants to give me anything to give away, send it to me. Anyway, it's a nice cold, snowy day up here in Rhode Island. It's snowing and it's cold and it's miserable. And I do have something I want to say. I'm waiting for a few more people to join. Now, I did send out invites to Night Strike and Smeggy and a few others to join the panel, but if they don't want to, that's fine too. But anyone who wants to join the panel, just go to the link that I posted on gun channels. Let's see where I'm at. Oh yeah. Last week's quiz. Where's my thing at? For the deck of cards. I think I had 1 deck of cards left, I think. You know. And the question was, since 1985, the British Army Standard Assault Rifle has been the SA-80. What was the name of its predecessor? The answer is an L1A1-FN FAL. So that was the answer. And where's my little program here that I have? I only actually, believe it or not, I mean, I guess people don't like mail-in quizzes because I only had 4 people write in. All 4 were right, of course. But I got them in my little thing here, and I'm going to hit the button right now. And the winner is, oh, that's right, he wasn't on the panel last week. He stayed in the chat. Is the John Z Project. John won him, my last deck of cards. So send me your mailing address, John, and I'll get them out to you. So that's that. That's the end of That, and I'll do the quick quiz halfway through the show. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say to you guys too. You know me. I I talk about anything on here: guns, politics, whatever. You know, I even talk about personal stuff in my life. You know, I have been given the opportunity. Well, I say the opportunity in February. Hey, Jasmine, glad you joined me. I've been given the opportunity to move to Indiana. That's where most of I got relatives on my father's side. That's where we come from, Indiana, and a little town that if you blink your eye you miss it, called Snellville, and I think that's how you pronounce it. It's near. I guess the biggest two towns are Jasper and Birdseye, are near it. Well, anyway, where I'm going with this is what makes it unbelievable is a 2-bedroom duplex, like a ranch, all on one floor. What you call it? Only $320 a month. Hell, that's half of what I'm paying now. You know, and being on a fixed income, I mean, should I move? You know, I don't know. I mean, I've been stuck up here. I mean, I've been up here, what, 18 years now? And I have no family here. And as I've told people before, the only reason I stay here is, one, I was working up here. Two, I made a lot of friends because I'm in a 12-step program, and I made a lot of friends. And I stick around for them, mainly, for the fellowship that I developed. But you can do that anywhere. That's what's so great about the fellowship. You know? And as my opening line to my show is coming to you from behind enemy lines. You know? It's and I can't see Rhode Island getting any better this coming year. They've got some stuff. The anti-gunners have got some stuff already lined up for the state legislation. You know, they want to ban the size of magazines. They want to ban the AR-15. One, I don't think it's going to go through, but they're even going to try to get a reversal on concealed carry, for we can't have it anymore. So, you know, it's so Grim said, can John Z have pictures of guns? Do they allow that in New York? You know, especially where because I mean, he is downtown New York City, you know? So, it's you know, anyway, that's where we're at. I lost my train of thought, to be honest with you. But I got. Do what?
I would definitely think if the quality of life is better, moving would be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You know, because honestly, just on the rent alone, I'll be saving $300. You know, minimum. So, and getting a bigger place, because I've only got a 1-bedroom right now. And it's, I mean, I rent a 1-bedroom ground floor apartment, you know, and go into a 2-bedroom for half the price. You know, plus not only that is, as people know, that as my disability, and it's not going to get any better. You know, at least I'll have family around to help me. You know, like right now, they're talking about me going in for hip surgery. Well, they ain't going to let me come home because I have nobody here. So I'm going to have to go into one of those rehab places for a week or two. You know, now if I was in Indiana, I could go home because I have family take care of me, you know. So, I mean, it has its advantages.
I also think the politics in Indiana are a little bit better, too.
Oh, yeah. Gun-wise, they are. I know that much, you know. So I know they have, I mean, everybody, I mean, especially where I was at in Indiana, I mean, everybody had guns. It's just, I mean, like when I went down there, I was staying at my, one of my cousin's houses, and we went shooting right off his, right off the deck, back from his back door. So it was, it was sort of like being more in a free state type thing, which I kind of liked.
I think the winters are more mild in Indiana versus where you are on the East Coast, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be any worse, I don't think. Because I mean, it's you're still going to get a little snow down there because coming off the Great Lakes. But yeah, it's not going to be any worse. And I think sort of like spring comes earlier than it does up here because we're still, because it's still cold here sometimes, and they're, and it gets warmer down there faster.
So that was a big reason why I moved away from Wyoming down to Texas.
Yeah. I don't blame you. So. Yeah, Russ has a good thing there. More guns, more family, more money. Yeah, I mean it's a win-win, really. It's just getting my butt off the and doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm going to do. I'm gonna have to get a few of my buddies around here to help me because I can't do it like I used to. I just can't do it anymore. It's sad and it really gets me. But anyway, at least I can still hold a gun. A lot of times I have to lean against my tailgate to do it when I go shooting now. But hey, at least I can go out there and enjoy myself still. That's what counts. Anyway, my title of this chat was The Past Year and the Year to Come. This past year I added to my collection of guns. And as I said, I'm trying to think what I got. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 6 pistols. Well, 6, not pistols. 6 hand firearms, and I got a 22. It's a Smith & Wesson 1522. So and I got a shotgun. Good old Maverick 88. Never enough ammo approved. I've had no problems with mine. I've had it for about a year now, and I don't shoot it every week. But the few times I've shot it, the thing still hold. I mean, it's not loose in my hands or anything. It's still tight. So I'm quite pleased with it, really. So I know some people have had trouble with them in the past, but mine seems okay. I took his recommendation to get one because being on a budget, and that's the one he suggested. So that's what I went for. It does look like it's time to head out. It really does to move. I think I'm going to do it. Anyway, the only other sad note I had, I was in a chat this week, and I think the end of last week. I've been in a few chats with people, and it's not that I'm an acquired taste, because I'm not totally all guns or totally right wing. I don't have a big following as yet, But there was some guy was on. He said, I've had my channel up on, been with gun channels. He said, I've been with gun channels 6 months or whatever. And I looked, and he's got over 600 subs already, and I ain't even got 100 yet. So, I mean, I must be doing something wrong. That's my first thought that I come up with. It's this negativity I have, But it is. I'm an acquired taste because I just don't always talk about guns. I just talk about what's going on in my life. Just a regular. Guns happen to be a big part of it, and I'm opinionated in my political views. So
it's not always the type of content. It's usually just the amount of content that builds the subscriber base that quickly.
You think so?
Yeah, because I found that because I've been doing at least a video a day minus the weekend
Yeah.
for the last 2 months, and that's pushed me past 100. So
Yeah, maybe I was doing, videos, and then when I started doing this, I stopped doing those. They weren't gun related. It was basically more. It was more stuff that, as it happened during the week, even if it was me buying a gun or going to the range or some political thing on the news, I would do a video on it. Then when I done my weekend show, it would be a review of the week. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to doing that again. I don't know. So it's something to think about. I was on that. I'm looking at my notes I got here. Oh yeah. Last night I was in that chat with Clover Tech, and they were talking about that right to the over what do they call it, the ATF and the bump stocks. And somebody mentioned something that, and I agree. We keep. I mean, over the years, as a gun community, as the pro gun, we gave and gave and gave that, so our gun rights have been restricted so much. I mean, we have never got anything back. They say we'll do this and we'll do this, but they never do it. They always go back on their word. From what I can see in the short time I've been doing this, is we don't get nothing back. So it's time to, as it said, it's time to put the foot down and say, screw it. Let's. I mean, I'm an NRA supporter. I'm not a life member, but I do support them. I think I signed up for 5-year subscription or whatever at the time when I done it a couple of years ago. And to me, from what I can research, they have the biggest presence in Washington. I know the GOA stands for no. What's their stance is? They don't give an inch or whatever.
But yeah, no compromise.
Yeah, but they don't have as much a bigger presence in DC as the NRA has, and that's why. That's why I stick with them.
Now, I don't think that just gun rights itself have been pulled, especially let's just look at the last 20 years. Last 20 years have just been rights in general, everything. And granted, because we're a gun community, we focus on what's related to guns, but everything has been being pulled. Look at net neutrality. That's really infringing on a lot of our First Amendment. So really, we have to relate as a community together in rights as a general and not just gun rights, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. It really does. You got a good point.
And if we do that, we'll have a larger footprint and a larger voice than the one we have right now. Because now we're looking at maybe a couple million people in the U.S. that are saying, hey, give us our Second Amendment, when the majority is honestly saying, it's like, well, why should we give you anything? You're just the minority.
Yeah. You're right. That is a good point. It really is. So that's what we need to do. We need to band together, bigger than we are now, on everything. It's I know it does get depressing at times. I'm trying. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the chat here.
No, I understand, because I'm originally from California, and my only choice to get out of the state of California was to join the military.
Yeah.
That was the only way that I could really leave, and so going back to California just isn't an option, because it's like, what do I give up a lifetime's worth of firearms collecting just to move back to a state that's going to do nothing but tax me? So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It would. I mean, it would curb your lifestyle tremendously moving back.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially even with hunting and fishing. Hunting, I'd be looking at primarily bow hunting. If I made the amount of money it is to actually get into a drawing, to get into a walk-on area to be able to hunt. And then fishing, some of the licenses, you required special licensing and everything to do the kind of fishing that I like to do.
Jesus. Why do people live there? Yeah.
Because of the weather. Like honestly, I think that's all it is.
Yeah,
Is
I mean, it's almost summer all year round, you know. So, yeah, I think that's why people live down in Florida too. But
yeah,
Florida,
and the part of Texas that I'm in, that's why. I mean, that's why Houston is the third largest city in the world because it's above 40 degrees at least 11 months out of the year.
yeah, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that would be nice. You know, I think I will. I think I'll take the. I think I will do that move to Indiana. I think I will. More, I mean, talking about it with you guys makes it more. You know, I mean, because I only found out a few days ago that the opportunity's there. You know, and I'm toying with the idea. But I might as well. I mean, I'm looking out the window here right now. I mean, the snow on the ground, it's still coming down. I'm thinking, oh God, you know, and it ain't going to be warm tomorrow. So the snow's going to be here for a little while.
Yeah, it just comes down to quality of life.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
if you want to feel oppressed and be in an oppressed area, then stay where you are. Or if you want to live in slightly more freedom than
yeah,
what you have and have the fellowship of your family, potentially, so
yeah,
it's quality of life.
yeah. I think I'm going to. I'm definitely going to do it.
You won't
Yeah,
have the fresh seafood no more, but
yeah. Well, I'm not really a fresh seafood kind of person. You know, I don't go out my way to eat it. To be honest with you.
yeah,
You know,
that's what I miss about California.
you know, I'm not. No, I'm not seafood. To me, I'm a meat and potato type of guy. You know.
I think you'll love Indiana then.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I love the food I had there when my relatives cook for me and stuff. So it's I have a good time. Yeah. I mean, I was there this past summer, and I had a great time. You know. Uh, what else I got on here? Oh yeah. What's time? Oh no, not there yet. I'm just. Oh yeah, I want to know another thing we need to start doing too. What we're talking about on one of these chats the other day is we need to start plugging other these new channels that are coming up to give them the leg up. I mean, a good example was that one the other night, Owl and Anchor that came on Clover's show. I noticed the next day she had over 30 subs from being on that show and being plugged. So that's the kind of things we need to do to help these channels along.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to say that Clover and Ghost and Matt from Never Enough Ammo did help uh, my sub count. I don't know how much attribution it is from that, but it definitely did. At least, like I said, at least 30, maybe, if not more. I think more of it comes just from being associated with gun channels and
Yeah,
producing more content.
yeah. Be honest with you, I mean, with Clover and Ghost and Matt, you're right. Same with me. Even though I haven't hit the 100 yet, I mean, I was sticking on I was around the high 20s, or low 30s. Then all of a sudden, I've doubled. You know, hanging around with them and going on their chats and stuff. So it does help. It really does. So, and actually, I think I got 2 more subs today. So we're getting there slowly but surely. You know what we got down here now? Okay, general relativity. Is that I can barely see it on my screen here. I got to get some new glasses. I tell you. Never enough ammo from YouTube brought me here, and now I found you, gentlemen. It's snowy and cold here. Where you at in Michigan? Is that? but the laws are favorable to my lifestyle, and an extra 300 a month would cover my ammo costs and allows me to put away 100 or so a month. Sounds like a deal to me, you know. So you're right. I mean, I got I found gun channels through. Was it Matt? Yeah, it was through Matt. I found Matt through Yankee. That's right. And I was watching. Then I was watching Matt, and that's how I found gun channels. You know. And let's see, how long I was on gun channels. Yeah, it was less than a year ago. So I've been on.
The only thing I have against Yankee is that being associated with gun channels. I wish he would kind of push gun channels a little bit more, but
Oh
then
yeah,
I don't as well, because I don't think gun channels necessarily needs all the people that watch Yankee. Because if you've ever been part of his live chats, you know, so a lot of them aren't necessarily the most civilized.
oh yeah. I know. I see them.
So
I don't go to. I don't. I used to. I mean, and I said this in other chats. I don't. I really don't go to his chats anymore. Very rarely. I might swing in to see what's going on, but yeah, I know what you're saying, and you know, he was good for
yeah,
me.
I mean,
He
I
was
watch
good for
his
me.
I
He
watch
was
his
good for me
videos, but
early
I
on.
don't watch his live chats.
He was good for me early on, you know. And really, a lot of times now, I don't even though I haven't unsubscribed, I still get notifications when he makes a video. You know, I don't even watch those sometimes because, unfortunately, a lot of times the way he titles stuff, it makes to me it's clickbait because you click on it and you go to listen to it, and it's not exactly what he's saying in his title. You know, so that's my opinion. But I said he has a great following. You know, I ain't going to deny it. He has a hell of a following, but it's not my cup of tea. Not anymore. I
Yeah,
prefer.
but I think a lot of his subscriber base and his following comes from the fact that he's more aggressive towards the whole internet, like he does the F Jaeger, and you know it's always more. It's kind of like going to the Roman gladiator of the YouTube world. You know, he's out there to make a show and make a spectacle. He's more entertainment than actual infotainment.
Yeah,
To whereas channels such as ours, like I've got a lot of good information from you, and I think people have drawn good information from me as well.
yeah,
Um, and I try to be more in infotainment than entertainment. So
yeah. Same here. Same here. You know, but I said I don't. I mean, good luck to the man is what I say because that's what the world's about. You know, it's you know.
yeah, I mean everybody needs a Yankee in their life, so
No, absolutely,
he'll be
absolutely.
there.
No,
He'll be there.
yeah. You're right there. You're right there. So, what else have I got on my list?
And the nice thing about it is because of that base he has, he does trickle in a lot of good loyal followers to a lot of our smaller channels.
He does.
So like they'll go to Yankee and then Matt, or then they'll find Clover or Ghost or G Webs, and then they get on gun channels and they find out that there's a whole community that's like minded that really is trying to get our rights back. And that's really where it begins.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Oh, uh, Yankees, everyone's crazy uncle. Yeah, I suppose he is really. You know.
I'm just happy that Yankee doesn't drink, because he would be an absolute horrible person to be around if he did.
Oh yeah, I think he would be too. I think he would be. Um. Oh, there we go. We're halfway mark. I've got my giveaway quiz for today. Is the I got two things: a hit and miss Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock sticker, and off my own personal collection. I just ripped it off of my cabinet behind me. So I have four of them. Is the G Web's van patch? It's not a sticker. It's a patch. Those two together is for today's question. It's not that hard either. So let me bring it up here. So everybody ready? This is a giveaway as we speak here. And what did I do with my answer? Okay. Real easy one. What was the first shotgun chambered for the 3.5-inch 12-gauge cartridge? Do we have any answers?
And nobody gets this one. I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah. Come on, YouTube, you got a lag. Nobody in Gun Channels has come up with an answer yet. So, what was the first shotgun chambered for the 3.5-inch 12-gauge cartridge?
I think some of these guys' Google is too slow. They should know this off the top of their head, though. It's really easy. It's super easy.
No, not yet. I don't say it.
Maybe it's because they're all trying to read through Wikipedia right now.
Side chat. That's the answer I found. That's the answer they gave me. I just put it in the side chat for you. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's the answer.
I'm on mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my mobile. I can't pull up the side chat, so
okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but we'll wait for somebody to answer.
No. Do I have to give you guys a clue? I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. It's the same company that makes the Maverick. All you got to do is supply me the model number now. Now, I can't make it any easier than that, guys.
Yeah, no. They beat another company by 6 months on production of that model for the 3.5-inch chamber.
No, that's the Maverick 88. No, I said it was made by Maverick. Well, the company that makes Maverick. Now, if you know the mother company, and all you got to do is come up with the model. You're close. You got the right company there, Rich, but not the right model. Oh, man, you're so close there, Patriot. But no cigar. Well, you're sort of close. You got some of the, got one of the numbers right. No. Oh, man, come on, guys. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. And okay, we got us a winner. Russ, the Mossberg 835. There you go. Mossberg, Russ is the winner with the Mossberg 835.
Yeah, Mossberg beat Remington by 6 months of the production of the Express Magnum.
Yeah, so Russ, send me your mailing address to Rick's Life as I see it at gmail.com, and I'll get it out to you. I'll get these out to you. So there we go. Unfortunately, as I said earlier in the chat, if you guys didn't join me, out of the main playing cards, I don't have any, and I haven't got anything worthy of a main prize for the mailing. So we won't be having one of those this week. It'd be nice to have a sponsor. to give me stuff to give away. That would be nice. But you know, I mean, that's why. I mean, it was nice enough to for Night Strike hit and miss 9 o'clock Tuesdays to give me. He gave me a handful of these to give away. So that's what I'm doing.
I'll have to send you some stuff, Rick, when I get my stuff in from Owl and Anchor.
No, yeah, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It would be nice. Maybe I need to get some. You know, well, I was going to wait till I got a few more subscribers to make it worth my while. Then I was going to get some either. I mean, maybe not patches, but at least some stickers made. You know. So there we go. Anyway, so we got the answer to that. So
yeah, I ended up getting I'm going to be getting stickers from Alan Anchor for giveaway stuff, but some of my levels on Patreon get personalized and engraved with Gelsma Outdoors logo knives. They're pocket knives.
Oh, very nice.
So,
very nice. Yeah, I think I'll start off like that, you know, small with some stickers. So I need to go over to her. I need to go over to her website and check it out. You know, another thing I was going to mention when it comes back to you guys, who, if you know, like the new guys who want to do this, either do live or create videos, whatever. Is I don't know. I mean, I use on YouTube, I use those cards, and I plug 3 different people on mine. I plug Clover Tech, TubeBuddy, which is a program to help with advertising and stuff like that, and G-Webs, you know, gun channels. And I have them set up where they come up. If you look at my videos, they come up every few minutes. And it's that little, if you're ever watching a YouTube and you see that little eye up in the corner on a video, if you press on it, it will show you cards from different things. A lot of people put their own up there. But I put people that have helped me up in there. I change them up I've changed them twice since I've been doing it. So more than likely next year I'll come up with some new ones of people that help me, or channels that I like that I'll put up there. Give them a little plug that way. And also at the end of the video, I also add the those things, you know, subscribe button and you know, what video to watch next and that kind of thing. I can't think of the name they use for it now, but I do that as well. All that helps in getting you out there, you know, because it's clicks is what it's all about, from what I can figure out. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, I was trying to listen really hard the other night when Clover was talking to Al and Anchor on how everything works and how to choose stuff. I'm still learning all that myself. You know, I'm self-taught. You know, so it's a learning experience.
I think she got more help because she's a pretty girl, and she's not one of us ugly guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty. It's like anything. When the pretty girl walks into the room, everybody gets her attention. You know, there's not many females to gun channels, so
no, there's not.
Hopefully, we can change that in the upcoming year.
Oh yeah, yes, we definitely need to. And I think it was mentioned the other night. Even Clover said it. Most of his shows, you know, are for kids or, you know, young, or in other words, keep the swearing down. We need to clean up our language. You know, a lot of times I slip up. I mean, I slip up every now and then, but there is some here that go overboard. You know, and I think to attract the females, especially females in the gun community, we need to clean up our act a little. don't be crude and disgusting like we can be. I mean, like the inside joke. I don't know if you were around then with Night Strike in the blue dress.
Yeah.
We need to stop that, really. Because I mean that all came out of a one of those stories. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, a lot. It's one thing for Matt to stop because that's kind of his niche on his channel that
yeah,
he feels, and a lot of people watch him because of that. Uh, but like on Night Strike's channel and in some of the smaller channels, especially, it's like we don't need to be another Yankee or a Never Enough Ammo. Just do your thing, and you never know when your niche will hit, and you'll be the next thing. So I try to keep my stuff as family friendly as I can get it.
yeah,
I've even edited out a lot of times that I have said things.
yeah,
So
yeah. I try not to. I mean, I'm really trying not to say anything too bad, you know. But I say that where I try to keep the bad language under control. As I said earlier, I am not I'm not a politically correct person, and I never will be. You know, I say it as I see it, but I try to say it without swearing it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say with me. You know, I mean, like I noticed, like I was watching TV, the big channels, the Stu saying Happy Holidays. I say Merry Christmas. You know, that's just the way I am. So it's that kind of stuff that I don't change.
yeah, I don't see any hurt in telling all your Muslim or your Jewish friends Merry Christmas because if they want to give you a response back, they can say whatever they want. So
Yeah.
it's a holiday, and the holiday is celebrated by 90+% of the United States. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're right there. Wait, is there anybody got any questions and stuff in the what's Travis say? I'm an entertainer in real life. Hard for me not to joke in chats, etc. No hope for me. Oh yeah, there's always hope. You know.
no, jokes are good.
Yeah, yeah.
Just you got to place them right, and you can't just be too crude with them.
That
Because there's a large volume of female watchers out there. And I think a lot of us just kind of chase that away, or they're just not interested in our content. So
yeah. I mean, we're saying we should be. You've got mail. We should be able to attract because the female sector is the biggest growing sector in the gun community, especially with buying guns and stuff like that. So we need to attract them over to gun channels.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be breaking in with my wife. She's just much as into guns as I am, and in everything we do, and it's kind of a family channel. And I think she's going to be doing a little bit more on the channel than me with her own female oriented side
So that would be
of the
good.
gun community. So hopefully we can get a leg up on what everybody else is doing and try to bring more into the gun community that way.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be a good idea. You know, there's OG webs. Sum it up. You know. So you're right. I mean, I'm glad I found gun channels, and and G Webs does a hell of a lot for us. Keeping that site going.
He does so much more than any of us could ever imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean he does behind the scenes. He keeps the damn thing running. You know.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, I think
And all the people that are on gun channels make a really great community too, that come from all walks of life and every perspective possible. So anybody who's not on gun channels, get on gun channels and at least sit through one lobby chat and just talk to these guys and find out where they're from, what they're about, and their ideals. To discover a little bit more of the gun community.
oh yeah, And all, as I said, like him doing behind the scenes, it's I think he's still listening to us. Is I don't I've let's see, I've been coming to Gun Channel for almost a year now, I think, and there hasn't been one time yet when I've clicked on it that it hasn't come up. I mean, sometimes you go to some websites, they're down, you know, they've crashed or something. I mean, I've been fortunate and haven't found gun channels to do that yet. So, I mean, he keeps all that going for us on the servers and everything else, I think. Well, whoever's doing it is doing a great job. You know, we might moan and groan about little things, you know, but hell, overall, it's a great little platform. It's a great community. Oh, there he is, G-Webs. Thanks, listening and working. Just don't jinx us. I'll try not. Well, get her. Is she general relatively? Is she on gun channels? Send her a link. Tell her to join. Come on over. He's saying somebody Christian Joy Weiss's YouTube channel. I've never seen it, so I can't say. You know. Well, I'm looking to, but a good mic so I can do my first live stream video. Yeah, I mean, but you know what though, there, I'm asking. Normally, if you got a fairly newish computer, some of these mics on them are not bad to start with. You know, I mean,
same with some of the new phones too. I'm on a Note 5. Hopefully my audio's not too terribly bad. I usually have a headset, but we're out visiting family in near Austin right now, and I'm literally just holding my phone. So,
yeah. I mean, I got this mic here. I don't really barely see it on the screen. I mean, I think it was about $30. That's another never enough ammo. Anybody's interested in getting started. I mean, I don't have even the camera I got is one he recommended. But over here I got a sound thing and a mixer board and stuff. And if you go to his channel and go to his playlist, I think it's how to set up a YouTube channel, I think it's called. There's 4 or 5 videos on that. You need to watch them. And he lists all this stuff and the links to buy them on Amazon. And that's the stuff he used to start with. And he still uses some of it today because I saw it when he had a shot of his desk the other day. So it doesn't. I mean, you can be the setup I have. I think it was about $150. You know, I've even got a cable here. I haven't got it plugged in yet because I haven't figured out how to work it out yet. But this can be hooked up to my phone. I mean, because he plays, like when he plays his intro music, he plays it off a soundtrack on his phone, and he does it through this. Plus, he excuse me. There's a way to take. Let me back up. When I started this, what I wanted to do, and as you know, is in my intro, I say a 1-hour talk show. I try to keep this like I wanted to be like a radio show in some ways, and I was trying to figure out a way that I can take phone calls on air, and I haven't figured out how to do it yet. So that's something I would like to start doing. I can't see why it couldn't be done.
Really, I think the biggest step to starting a YouTube, any way you want to go to it, is just turn your camera on and film it.
Yes.
That's really just the first step. Start just using your camera.
Yeah, that's it. Just turn it on and go for it. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I'm no professional at it. Now, I said I've been doing it for about 8 months, and I'm still not very professional at it. But I do enjoy it. I do enjoy doing it.
I think we all enjoy watching Rick's life as we see it when we can catch it on Saturday, you know. So
So there we go. Oh yeah, they're my almonds. They're good for you. So he said he can see my nut sack. There's a bag of almonds behind me. You know. I know. I said I gave away one of your patches today at the van. I took it. I peeled it off my own cabinet. G-Webs. You know. Yeah, there's a lot behind me you can't see. I got to readjust my camera to get more view in of what I got, stuff I got. Second behind. There's not a lot behind there, but it's my little office. Basically, half my living room is now my office and gun room. Because right here next to me, I'm pointing. I know you can't see it, but right here next to me is my press. You know, my progressive, what you call it, my Lee press I have for reloading. I do it all right here in the living room, so you can tell I'm single. Anyway, I'm getting way off there, but yeah. So what are we talking about? Oh yes, just turn on your camera. Use the mic on your built-in mic on your laptop, phone, tablet, whatever, and go for it. You know, I said, I think you mentioned it. Cell phones. Normally when I go down, if I do a range thing of me shooting, I use my cell phone for that. Because the cameras on those are pretty good. They really are. And I got some for editing. Editing's my biggest problem. Really. I got a program I use for it, but I learn by my mistakes basically because I'm not the smartest guy in the world when it comes to this stuff. You know, so I'll do something and I'll screw it up and I have to start all over again. But then every time I do one, it gets easier and easier. Like the other day, I happened to lose all my. I had a bunch of stuff that I insert into my videos, like scrolling email addresses on the name of the show, or I even at the end of it, I had one where it were advertised Daily Gun Show. I think I had about 15 different sort of things I used. Somehow I deleted the whole lot. You know?
Well, I do mine pretty old school. I use the Windows Movie Maker. That's like the pre 2012 version. You can still find it for download on Google,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then I use Publisher to build my intros and my outros.
Oh, okay. I use what the hell's the name of mine? Video Director. What I use. So
yeah, that's a good one. Especially if somebody wants to buy software to be able to do a little bit more than your basic editing software. Video Director can be a pretty decent little program.
And that one, I don't know whether it's out of date or whatever, but it wasn't that expensive. I think it was less than $30. You know, for the one I got. So there you go. That's as you said, you don't need that. You can use the free stuff to edit your stuff.
Yeah, the biggest thing when you're looking for editing software, I think, is your transitions from scene to scene. Especially, most people are going to be using single camera, so you're not going to have abrupt cutscenes. Is to get a software that has some pretty decent crossfading, and I think that's really just about it.
Yeah.
Unless if you want to go super high tech with your stuff with multiple angles, multiple cameras, then just a very base setup is going to work. A lot of the free things work pretty well.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Like I said, when I go out there and I'm editing, and you cut from one scene to the other, I use one of those. Was it transitions they call them, or whatever, on Video Editor, that transitions from one to the other. You sort of like you fade out one and fade into the other real quick. You know, I just do the basic stuff to get it done. You know. So was G Webs. In my humble opinion, the journey is the adventure. The goal is learning and having a good time. You're right. It is. Yeah, it is. So hey, we're almost at the end of the hour. Wow, that's going by fast today. You know, I made a few lock picking vids, but it was too involved. Or you got too many people arrested because they're breaking and entering.
Well, with that too, and if you're gonna record anything and your video after editing ends up being more than 4, 5, 6 minutes, so let's say it's a 12 or a 15-minute video, if it hasn't been live streamed, then you need to edit that into 3 videos and separate it into 2 or 3 or 4. Even if you're doing, hey, I'm going to release it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to allow you more views over a period than just a sing-along video, and your viewer time is going to be a little bit better as well. So you're going to get, I think, splitting long videos up is a good thing.
Oh yes, I'm glad you brought that up. That is right. I mean, keep them short as you can. You know, you're right. The shorter, I try to keep mine sort of like 5 minutes at the max. I try, don't always succeed. You know, but you're right. If you're going to go over 12 minutes, break it up at least into 2. But you said 3 is even better. But if you can't get this, you know, if you can't get it to work right, go 2. So that's what I did with my I done one on the my gun club I belonged to. It was too long, so I split it up into 2. You know, to make it as you said, because what happens is people will lose interest and they switch off. I mean, I do that sometimes when I get notification on some sites I'm watching and I click on it and it says it's a 15-minute video. After about 5 minutes, I move on to the next one. You know,
or they just fast forward to the end.
Yeah.
And all the good information that you could be saying in the beginning, they're completely skipping over. Because I did a series that I'm getting ready to finish up that's just basically taking an old deer rifle and making it sub MOA. And I could have taken that and put that in one 15-minute video, and that would have been great. And instead, I split it into 5 videos, and it's just separated over a whole period of time. And that's also allowed me to segregate it into different sections like scope mounting and bore sighting, and then the final product and the beginning product and breakdown and teardown and all kinds of things. So now I'm hitting a wide scope across YouTube for different areas that's in the end going to bring them to the same endpoint.
Yeah. That's good thinking, actually. It's good thinking. Yeah. Pretty smart. Did you get that idea off your wife?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's not all me all the time. She like, it's funny because when I first started up the YouTube, she even had a Instagram, a Twitter, and a Facebook already set up for me, and I didn't even know. And she had been running it for like the first 2 weeks, and then she's like, "Here, these are yours. Have fun."
Yeah, that's pretty nice of her to do that for you. You know, but it'd be great. She said if she joins in and stuff. You know, it'd be really great.
Right, and then we could just literally just layer out our content, and we could have multiple, if not just a single video every day, we could have multiple videos every single day. So,
yeah.
And it's engaging your audience. Really, it's answering comments and getting thumbs up and really getting people to ask a question so you can give an answer. And if you don't have an answer, you can forward them to an area where the answer is.
Yep. All right. Anyway, has anybody got any questions or anything? Any last things? Because my hour is up. I know I could run over, but I think that's one of the things that attract people to me because I keep it nice and short to the hour. I don't mind running over 5-10 minutes, but I don't think I could. I don't think personally. I don't want to sit here for 2 hours. To be honest with you. So I think this hour works for me. That's why I do it. But I asked this question before. I mean, is this a good time slot, or should I change it? It's something, or do I do it, or do I do another hour slot somewhere else in the week? I don't know. These are the kind of questions that go through my head. So anyway, I want to say thank you for all of you who joined me today. We got Night Strike, Smeggy, Native Gun, Nate, Ohio, Bill, Scott, Russ. That's on the side, and who we got on this side? Let's see. Hit this button up here. Participants. There you go. Grim, Patriot, Rich, Russ, he's double duty. Travis, you're next. All right. That's on YouTube. I think there must be a couple more, but I missed them. Alaskan. It's in their fee. Yeah. So all of you, thank you very much for joining me today. It makes me feel better because I was feeling kind of depressed this morning with the weather and everything else. And, then I saw G-Webs goes, oh, I'm starting my tool chat. I think this was about 1 o'clock. I'm thinking, oh, God, I hope it don't run too long. Because it, I need all the audience I can get. But then again, I say that, but having 2 or 3 shows running around the same time is good for gun channels because it's diversifying different things. So, I think it might hurt the smaller channels, but not the bigger channels when that happens. That's my opinion anyway. So, all right. I'm going to call it a day, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will be here next week from behind enemy lines, talking to you from Rick's Life as I see it. Thank you.